Jacques Working as a Christian pastor with one thought. I hope you do love one. Has anybody ever asked you to close your eyes before a surprise? Or even worse, have they blindfolded you and then led you into some unknown place? I don't know about you, but whenever that happened, I found myself cheating. I only half closed my eyes, or I tried to sneak a peek underneath a blindfold because I struggled to trust. I wanted to see where I was going. Now that same thing, that same insecurity has hampered my spiritual walk, because over the years I've experienced that God was leading me to places where I could not see what the next step would be, and that always made me very hesitant. See, following God requires faith, the trust that He is faithful. Imagine just this one scenario. Imagine you were one of His close followers, a disciple that was sent into town to go and fetch a donkey. You did not know who owned the donkey. Only thing you knew was where to find the donkey, and if the owner was to ask you where you were going with his donkey, that you had to say this one thing: the master needed it. I struggle to wrap my mind around this. But as I was reflecting on this, I realized that the disciples placed their trust in Jesus. It was because it was Jesus who asked them to do this that they did it, because He had a track record of faithfulness. And this brings me to the thought that I want to share with you today. Our trust in God should never be based on what we anticipate the outcome to be, but rather our trust should always be in who He is. Practically, it means that if you know that He's faithful, then you will be able to trust Him. If you do not know Him as the faithful one, you will battle to trust Him in these type of things. So as you go through today, I want to encourage you to make sure that as you have those things that you pray for, those things that you hope for, that you base your expectation, your faith, your trust in who He is, and not in how you think things should and must unfold. Because faith ultimately is knowing Him and trusting Him. I hope this thought blesses you. I hope it helps you to live a life of faith. It sure has helped me, and I pray that you and I can meet up soon.